Hey guys, Chris here, formerly from Cannibal Reviews, and today I'll be doing a bit of a pin update. I have my nice little customized sewing table here that I have all my pins on. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been picking up over the last month or so, and then I'm going to show you guys some of the pins and patches that I actually already have on my jacket that I didn't do updates on because they sort of disappeared. Explanation coming eventually. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. Oh, and if you hear the sort of whining in the background, that's just Grandpa. Let me rephrase that. That's just my dog, Grandpa. That sounds better. He's currently grounded because he ate Django's poop and got it everywhere. So Grandpa's a deviant. I think I should have named him Gigi Allen, now that I'm really kind of thinking about it, because he's disgusting. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. First up, we'll go over... Actually, you know what? Let's go over what I got from Cavity Colors first, because it's a big pile on the floor. Not really related to pins or patches, but I did pick up a shirt that was on sale, and I really, really love the design. This is the shirt right here. I think it looks awesome. I really like Cavity Colors. They always do really cool stuff. And you know what? While I'm at it, let me just reach over to my table here and grab the candle that I had picked up from them as well. So this is a re-animator candle, and it smells really good, really nice and fruity. So I think this weekend will be the weekend I make Kate watch Re-Animator. She's never seen it, so I show that movie to everybody. In fact, more on that later. But anyway, moving on, I did pick up a Re-Animator pin from Cavity Colors. Got this guy here. Of course, that's, let me see if it'll focus, Dr. Carl Hill, the severed head and the pan. Oh, poor Grandpa. So whiny. So there's that one. And then we have this awesome Ghoulies pin. If you're around my age, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older, then I'm sure the VHS cover of this sort of made you fear sitting on the toilet. I know it did for me. Thankfully, I had grandparents who basically just rent me anything, so I was able to see that when I was pretty young. Moving on to Goblin Co. I bought a few random things from Goblin Co. And they really hooked me up because they sent me a few freebies. But as far as the pins and the patches go, I got this cool little do-it-yourself sparkly pin. Then they sent me this cool little, or I ordered this cool little patch. Take me to your dealer for my jacket. And they hooked me up with this cool little logo enamel pin. And they sent me, a few little random stickers and postcards and things like that. And they also sent me two of these normal, pin back type pins. So I got that one, and then their logo there. Sort of similar to those types of pins, when I placed an order for those Poor Bastards records, I went ahead and ordered this cool little gospel haunted glow-in-the-dark little focus pin for my backpack. I think that'll look cool. Next up, I've only got one here. The other one's on my jacket, but I just want to give a shout out to Two Ghouls Press. They did these really cool sort of matching single focus X-Files pin. And that one says Real Skeptic. The molder says True Believer. It's on my jacket. I'll show that here in a moment. They also included these cool little, I guess, bookmarks or something. I'm not sure what these are, but shout out to them because they do some pretty cool stuff. So moving on, we have this limited edition Negan. Let me see if it'll focus. So shiny, it's hard. But this cool little Batman pin from Fright Rag. Sorry guys, can't really see that one too well. Let me see if I can just take it off the card. The only disappointment with this is that it's not a double latching pin. It just has the one on there. I wish it had the two pin backings. That's a little better, sort of, but really cool, very detailed. Let's see if you can focus there, kinda, sorta. There we go. So that one's really cool. Set that one aside. Oh, and one thing I came up and forgot to show this. This is also from Cavity Colors. I got one of their Boglin pins, and this is the glow-in-the-dark version. And they have a variety available. And they include these little cool boxes. That's sort of a recreation of the original Boglands packaging from it was either the late 80s, early 90s. I know they did a re-release of these too, probably like 10, 12 years ago, I want to say. But really cool. Let me take this guy out. Usually, I'll be honest, I throw a lot of these backers away because these just go directly onto my jacket. But I think this is one of those ones that I'll probably end up keeping. But that just looks fantastic, and it glows in the dark, so you really can't go wrong there. I can't really give enough love to Cavity Colors because they do really release some of the coolest stuff out there currently. Okay, so moving on, Kate got me this really cool patch for my jacket. It's fluffy, it says nobody's nothing. I showed her this like a month before my birthday, and I was like, this is cool, I want this. And she actually remembered that she got it for me. And she also got me a really cool silicone ice cube tray with little tiny Han Solos and carbonite. So that was pretty cool too. So there's that patch. Just got a few more here, a few random ones to show. This next order was from the Edge of Print, and this one some of the proceeds do go to charity, so that was pretty cool. But this nice little Princess Leia, rest in peace. Such a rough year last year. And then I got this pin here that says women's rights are human rights. I'm not sure if it's going to focus good enough. And there are a few color variations on that one available, so that one's cool. I'll also show my nice little sewing table because it has so many random things on it once I'm done with this video. So before I end it, I'll show you guys my crafting table where I make things. This next one is from Exhumed Visions, and they also sent me, the cool thing about this is it has the locking backs, but they sent rubber backs, and they also sent a cool little logo pin. But I absolutely love this pin. This one is not limited or anything like that, but it's just so cool. I think it's quickly becoming my favorite pin that I own, and that is this cool bub, of course, from Day of the Dead. I really like the comic-y blue color they decided to use with this. Whoops, I dropped it. I wouldn't mind seeing a variation with, like some greens. That would look really cool as well, but I really love this pin. I think it just looks excellent, and I can't wait to put this on my jacket. So we've got one more order, and this one came from Creepy, the Creepy Company. This first one is actually designed by Ghoulish Gary. I'm probably gonna mispronounce his last name, but I think it's Palin or Paulin. But this is really cool. Night of the Living Dead is my favorite film, and this one is Kyra Sean, of course, the little girl zombie from Night of the Living Dead, and the face is in the trowel, which is awesome. I actually have a signed trowel from Kyra, and I sort of have a shadow box put together that I need to work on some more, but this one glows in the dark, and this one is awesome. Next up, we've got this huge Vincent Price, and there were a few color variations available for this one. I really like the pink on the hair. I like the sort of the comic-y colors, and this one is gigantic. This is a heavy-duty pen. I love it. And the last thing I got from them was just this really cool ghost sticker I liked a lot. It spoke to me, so I got it. Okay, so before I show my table, let me show you guys my jacket just to sort of go over some of the pins that I have. Now, for those of you who might not notice, I have lost quite a bit of weight since my very first videos. In fact, since the last video I did in 2016, I think I've lost about 50 pounds. This year will be the year I hit my goal weight. What I did last year was I bought a jacket that was about 5 sizes too small for me. Right now it's only about 1.5 or so sizes too small for me, so this should fit by Texas Frightmare weekend, assuming I'm still able to go. My plan is to go, and I should be wearing this jacket. So just to show you guys the back, I've got this cool but this big Venom back patch, and then down below that, my mom got me a patch for Christmas. See if you can see it, for the goddamn gallows. And then on the front, I do have some pins somewhere. Here we go. The first one is this zombie pin from Cavity Colors. I don't think I ever showed this in a video, but this is the very first real enamel pin that I purchased, and this was sometime last summer. But the worm spin on this guy, which I think is just the coolest, most gimmicky thing ever. And then soon after that, they had released this little guy. the machete zombie from Dawn of the Dead. My mom got me this Monster Vision pin from Fright Rags. Monster Vision was a huge part of my childhood. I loved Monster Vision growing up. And then on this other pocket, I had these 2 pins that might be getting replaced or will be getting replaced pretty soon. I had this cool little glow-in-the-dark Ouija board enamel pin that I picked up when I was in Denver back in August for the Slim Cessna show. And funny thing, every time I make a video, I feel like, hey, I'm going to Slim Cessna show next week. And sure enough, with this video next weekend, me, Kate, and Toby are making a 5.5-hour trip to Denver to see Slim Cessna's Auto Club. It's a benefit for refugees. If you're watching this and there's a small chance that you're gonna, I know it's like it's not gonna happen, but if anyone watching this video is gonna be there, let me know. We'll meet up. It'll be fun. If anyone is in driving distance for the show next Friday, March 17th, go, because Slim Cessna's awesome. But yeah, I actually have the Slim Cessna patch there. I have my Denver Broncos UK patch there. These ones haven't been sewed on officially. They're just kind of in place by by these safety pins. They will be getting sewed on soon, but my this thing that I use to sew, my sewing machine, is kind of not the greatest, so it's sort of hard to get over some of these areas, so I'm going to have to probably do these by hand. And then I have this really cool patch here for re-animator from Cavity Colors, Cat Dead Details Later. I have 2 of these. My mom bought me this one, and then my friend Sade got me one, because as I mentioned a moment ago, I make everyone watch re-animator if they're going to be my friend and they haven't seen it. So I made her watch re-animator. She loved it, and this was like the thing I would say the most, Cat Dead Details Later. So she got me that patch. And then on the other side, I do have a sort of a custom thing I did. This was a shirt that from Fright Rags for a basket case, and it no longer fits. I've at this point pretty much shed another person, believe it or not. But I cut it out and tried my best to fit it in this little section here on the shoulder, and it turned out okay. And it'll look way better once I get the rest of the patches sewed on here and I have my pins on here. This is gonna look pretty cool. But if anyone out there is struggling with weight loss, this is something that definitely worked for me. You know, buying smaller clothes, and then, you know, every few weeks, every few months, you try them on, you see they're fitting better, and it's just like more inspiration to keep at it. So it worked for me. So the last thing I'm gonna do, guys, is just really quick show this little table I you know, draw on, and I sew stuff on, and I you know, paint on. My mom got me 2 of these, and they're just little, you know, folding trays, because I don't have a table or anything for dinner. One of them broke because I was using it as a chair, and sure enough, it just it just collapsed and I almost died. This one I started putting stickers on, and it fit my little sewing machine, and I could put my keys on it and everything. And eventually I was like, man, I want to sort of take it one step further, and I have all this resin that I haven't really been using, so I mixed it. I put my table down. I used some sponge techniques to sort of fill in some of the empty spots where there were no stickers, with sort of a space kind of theme. I have different kinds of nail polish for different little projects that I have, and I have this really cool nail polish that is clear, and it has black flakes and sparkles and kind of has like a galaxy look to it. And so I sort of just randomly put it over. There are some little red paint smudges because I wanted to spray paint everything and make this a bright glossy red to match the actual table or the shelf I have behind me, because it sits right next to it. And I think it turned out pretty cool. So let me see if I can't fold this up and show you guys the finished result, because you're probably going to see me using this table if I ever do like overviews or anything like that. I'll probably just utilize this. So let me show you guys what it looks like. And this has, like, I don't know, about maybe not half an inch, but I'd say almost half an inch of resin, give or take, over the stickers. So it's very solid and glossy. I tried to just basically get stickers from everything I love. Night of the Living Dead, space, stuff about space, animals, King Diamond, Uchi horror movies, black metal, of course, all real monsters. A lot of random stuff here, but my very little nostalgic table. I like the Ewok. There's an Ewok right there if you can see it dabbing. There's some random porn stars. There's some little weed stickers, some Hellboy, some Are You Afraid of the Dark. Just a nice random mix of stuff I really like. So yeah. Okay guys, that about does it for this video. please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you want me to continue doing, pin videos and things like that, that's something I could certainly do, because I do have some more coming in. So I'll be sure to, if everyone wants, do future pin updates and things like that. Anyway, I've got about 2 or 3 more videos I need to do, so I should probably quit rambling and start doing those. So yes, I am sort of returning, give or take. Website's not really there anymore, but another website is coming up. So anyway, be sure to leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that, and thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.